morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. 恭喜發財, if you know what I'm saying. So yesterday, the market is bouncing off from the support level. The Qs is bouncing at the 150 EMA, SPY at the previous low, at the swing low at 670, 678, 677 level, and IWM just bouncing off the lows of the prior 2 days. Still the mixed actions in across the markets. Some sectors showing strength, some is showing weakness, pretty diverge. So I have several long ideas today. That is this Q and also the TXN and ASML. So their semis flagging pretty nicely, and it's like they're the strongest stocks right now. And I have one short candidate for today that is called VIV. This one, the weekly chart is just getting rejected from the 21 EMA. And yesterday closed below the 9 and 21, and the EMAs are close to each other, which is the spot that I love to trade. I still lean towards the downside a little bit more, but it really depends on the actions, like how market would do for the coming days. The Qs is still under the EMAs, and the SPY too. Like, it cannot recover the 50 EMA for the third day. During the previous attempts, they only closed below the 1 for 1 day. Also this time, also 1 day, and this is also 1 day below the 50 EMA. But for this time, it has become a little bit weaker, but still IWM is the strongest one among the indices. And NVIDIA is gapping up. The CDG earnings today, gapping up from a really nice base. mRNA also gapping up, I think, above the anchor VWAP. Yeah, and it got stopped out of ONDS yesterday. It's a really strong bounce and close above the 9 EMA. Looking forward to see which direction it wants to go. Like the EMAs is clustering together. I think it needs to pick a direction very soon. So this one is got out with a tiny gain. So other than SMR, I don't have much follow through from the shorts. SNDK, yes, re-entry yesterday. I took the 15-minute breakdown, but this thing is super strong, so I don't think it is safe, even though it's gapping down today. I wanted to get rejected by the 9 for maybe 1 to 2 days. That would be confirming the resistance on the 9 EMA. It has to close below the 9 EMA for at least 2 to 3 days. CK and the WDC is still building higher lows and then holding above the 9. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm risking less this year. I'm risking only around 0.3% for my 0.3% of my account for each trade. But after reducing the risk per trade, I'm feeling more comfortable on the losing streaks, or I can manage my drawdown much better. As my entry style is aggressive. I can focus on the lower time frame to find a lot of entries if I want to. So reducing the risk per trade suits my style. Allows me to better to manage the drawdowns and then protect my mental capital, and as well as definitely the financial capital when I'm having a losing streak. This market is really difficult. Really difficult. So if you're not trading very well, this is completely okay. PL is consolidating above the 50 EMA, but below the 9 and 21. On the weekly, still hanging around the 9 EMA, which is kind of strong compared to Rocket Lab or STS. Yeah, and this FTAI looks like it's having some follow through to the upside. We're really looking forward how the market do today. I think an hourly 9 is a pretty important key level for the Qs and the SPY. If they're losing it, I think there could be a quick flush to the downside. But if they find support at the 9 EMA, hourly 9 EMA, then it could be a higher low in a smaller time frame, and then setting up for the upside. The SPY is bouncing at the 9 EMA. SCDG just down 10% in the first minute candle. That is super volatile. I think the first 15 minutes is better to just sit out and observe. I think no need to rush for entering positions, especially in the current market conditions. Or if it's breaking down, PL is rejecting at the 21 EMA, declining 21. Q is pushing, breaking out from the prior day high. With some rejections on the CK and Western Digital. Pushing higher indices is trying to break out from the opening range high. And the memory names are weak today. I am shorting some STX. It looks like the market wants to go higher. Okay, yeah, stopped out from left. So CK is setting up pretty nicely on the long side. If I'm getting stopped out, should I take the long side? The flip to the long side? Still the Qs and the SPYs under the 9 EMA. Probably just gonna chill. Planet Lab pretty strong today. Is it going to be a shakeout? Will it stop me out and then reverses to the downside? The Rocket Lab is on a declining 9, 4 out 21. The SCDG is so weak. Didn't expect it to be up 10% at the open, and then now it's down 5%. Gold is bouncing pretty hard. If it closed above the 9 EMA today, then I'm probably selling it in the after hours or anything. I'm gonna wait for the close for gold. Really strong action on the first 30 minutes. Although the market is bouncing and breaking out, some stocks is breaking out and showing strength, but still there are some stocks is rallying into the resistance. I really want them to confirm, like whether they're gonna close strong or weak. And then lab is getting follow through. It's having some follow through for this inside day breakout. Now it's on the anchor VWAP from the swing high, and ONTS is also above all the EMAs now. Right now things looking pretty solid. There will be a lot of good setups that is forming in the coming days or weeks if the market can hold up and then look for another uptrend from here. But on the other hand, if it's getting rejected and then reversing to the downside from here, I also think there are a lot of good shorting opportunities too. CoreWeave is undercutting yesterday lows and then now rallying back. A lot of strength today by now, but the answer is, can they hold? Can we hold? This market is it's too choppy, and you start doubting every moves, whether it's on the upside or the downside. But it's definitely really strong, and the Qs is rallying into the 9 EMA. The Fastly is really one of the best looking ones after this EP, and then it starts to consolidate at the gap and the previous gap down here. Next is the leader for the solar names, the strongest one. But SCDG looks so ugly today. Or can it find support on the 50 EMA and the anchor VWAP and have a 20% reversal to the upside? Is it possible? And CK is at the anchor VWAP. Don't see that much. I don't see any rejection from the declining 9 and SPY at the declining 21. They are hanging around there pretty well. CoreWeave is reclaiming the EMAs, trying to at least. Core width could be a long if it can hold above the EMAs and close strong today, near the anchor VWAP level. I'm probably ending the date here. So there's, I think we need the close to confirm the strength. The actions like for the first hour after the open is really strong, and if they can hold above the EMA and at least not quickly reversing down from here, then it will be good to start searching for some long ideas or become more aggressive on the long side. So thank you and see you in the next one.